Yo guys, CSB, welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm doing alright. I'm just dealing with hay fever at the moment. It's like really bad. So, you know, if you're going through hay fever like me, smash the like button, you know what I'm saying? It's a killer. It's a killer, honestly. But yeah, we've got a big bit of news actually to cover here before we get into the Man United versus Chelsea preview. I wasn't going to make a whole video about this because the situation is kind of getting boring now and there's no other bit of concrete big news that's come out, so I thought I'd just tie it into this video. So yeah, before we get into the video though, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know if I upload a video. Also, first link in the description is my second channel, so check that out. Be very much appreciated. And yeah, let's get straight into the bit of news that is going about around a certain Chelsea player, Mason Mount. If you don't know, if you're on Chelsea Twitter, it's everywhere at the moment. Mason Mount, is he going to be leaving? Is he going to be staying? You know, price tags are being chucked about, clubs are being, you know, drawn up interests and stuff like that. Well, Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein still seem to have the answers as of late. So this is the most recent one. Well, here's the bit of news about Mason Mount then. So this came from David Ornstein, I don't know, but yeah. So he's basically, if you don't know, David Ornstein is basically on par with how reliable Fabrizio Romano is. So here we go. So Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount is leaning towards a move to Manchester United, and talks are expected between the two clubs in due course. Other clubs interested in the 24-year-old are aware of his presence. So yeah, the price tag that is being touted around for Mason Mount at the moment, apparently Chelsea want about 55 million over, but I've also heard stuff about 80 million. So it's going to be in the region of 55 to 80 million, which, if you think about it, in the end of the day, if he does leave Chelsea, he's going to effectively pay for whatever midfielder is going to come through. Let's say at the moment the top target for our midfielder for the DM position is Caicedo. That's going to cost about 75, 70 million. Mount will probably pay for that, majority of that, if it's not 70 odd million. So would it be a blessing in disguise? I guess, because we do need a DM. Has Mount been really poor this season? Yes. Do I still think there's a top player in him? Yes. Do I think he's going to be at Chelsea next season? No, I don't think he will be at Chelsea next season. And it might just be best to part ways at this point in time. Apparently, there's still no agreement. Apparently, it's really far away now, and yeah, it's very unlikely he's going to sign a contract according to Fabrizio as well. So yeah, the fact he could be joining one of our rivals, a team we're playing tomorrow, you know, apparently United want a creative player and they're looking towards Mason Mount. If they want Mason Mount for a creative player, then by all means take him, because he's not really a threat creatively wise from what we've known at Chelsea. Do I think he can be creative in the future? Yeah, 100%. Mason Mount's game is pressing. He's a pressing machine. He could win the ball, and you know, he's got a good free kick on him. But he's not really a creative monster that you would want, you know what I mean, starting. That's why we picked up Enzo Fernandez, because he's much better and he's younger. So yeah, that's the Mason Mount story for you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm kind of over it now. You know, if he leaves, cool. If he doesn't, cool. Chelsea Football Club is going to be here and going to be successful no matter if Mason Mount leaves or stays at Chelsea. You know? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, Man United versus Chelsea preview. What am I expecting? Do I expect Chelsea to win? What team do I think Chelsea are going to line up with? It seems like we got Koulibaly back from injury, as Koulibaly did play against City last game. It seems like he's back from injury. Kante, Mason Mount, Reece James, Chilwell. I don't know if Cucurella's back yet, but them lot are still out injured, effectively. And we're not running on bare bones. We've still got a good enough team, in my opinion, to compete against Man United. But Man United have been quite decent. Actually, no, they've been quite inconsistent this season, Man United. I look at them and they get some really good results here and there, but then they fall off for a little bit. As of late, I don't know how they're doing. I can't remember from the top of my head. I did check before this video, actually. But, you know, their main player this season, in my opinion, from looking on the outside, it's been Rashford. It seems like he's been a little bit quiet for the last couple of games. I don't know if that's true. If you're a United fan, drop it in the comments down below. You know, I'd like to know. But they're still a threat. Even if they're on form or not, they're still a threat. Especially the way we've performed this season. United are going to rock up at their own ground and think this is going to be an easy 3 points. And I don't blame them. You know, I do not blame them whatsoever. I would like us to get some points, but do I think we will? If United come out with their second team like City did, then we might rock up with some points, you know what I mean? Because they're not City. But if they go out full guns blazing with their first team, then, I don't know. Like I said, they've been inconsistent, but we've been shit beyond belief this season. Awfully bad. So they're going to probably look to get one over us in tomorrow's game, so they can, you know, hopefully persuade Mount to be there, like, you know, give Mount a shove on the back and go, you know, we just beat your team, you might be staying there, you know, you could come to us or something, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Man United Chelsea is always a draw. It's always a draw. I say this all the time. This is why I'm confident in a way that it might be a draw, because no matter what form either team are on, you know, one of us two could be challenging for the title and the other person could be in a relegation battle. Yeah. And it'd still be a draw. It would still be a draw. Honestly, it's always a draw. I think the last time we beat United, from what I heard, was 2013. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I think I saw that on Twitter the other day and I was there like, bloody hell. Like in the Premier League, because we obviously beat them in the FA Cup semi-final in 2020. But despite that, it's always a draw. They've beaten us more recently. Like, they beat us, obviously. Oh, no. No, hold on a minute. That's wrong. I'm correcting myself here. That post on Twitter is wrong because we beat United 4-0 at our ground in the year we won the league, 2017. But then they beat us at their ground 4-0. Under Lampard's first game. Oh, fuck's sake. It's Lampard's again in charge for this game. Sugar. Yeah, it could be a long day. At least we've only got 2 games left of Lampard's football, I mean, and team selections, because his team selections are shite. I look at the team selection, I always have a little bit of confidence. I'm always there like, you know, we might see this player in, we might see this player in. And then it comes to it, it's always a 3-5-2 with Gallagher and Sterling up top. It's just so shit. It's so bad. Sorry for the language, but it's so crap. But yeah, we've only got this game and the next game against Newcastle on Sunday until it's the end of the season. Thank God, this season's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare. But yeah, let's get straight into the team news for the game for tomorrow, because there's nothing really else much to say. The season's coming to an end. Both teams don't really have much to play for. Well, we definitely don't. I think United are in the top 4 battle. So, yeah, let's get straight into the team news. So we're going with the 3-4-3. We're sticking with the 3-4-3. And personally for me, we're going to go with Kepa in goal, Koulibaly left centre-back, Thiago Silva centre-back, and Trevor Chalobah right centre-back. Now, you're probably looking at this and wondering, where's Badiashile? I don't think I've actually said this yet, but Badiashile is out injured. Apparently, it's worse than that it was first looked at. They expected he was going to be out for the season, but like for about 3 or 4 weeks, so like a month or so. But apparently they've looked at it and he could be out for like 4 months. So maybe to start like the first month of next season as well. So, you know, hopefully Badiashile comes back stronger. You know, I've got a lot of faith in him. So that's why I'm going with Koulibaly left centre-back. We saw him towards the end of the City game last game. So he's fully fit. He's a natural left centre-back. So just give him a shot. You know, there's only 2 games left of the season. Thiago has to be in. Kepa as well, you know. Don't put Mendy in, I beg. And I put Trevor, this is a surprising one, I put Trevor Chalobah right centre-back. Now, do I reckon Frank Lampard's going to go with Trevor at right centre-back? No. I think he's going to put Wesley in. Now, if you all know me, I'm actually a big fan of Wesley Fofana. I think he's going to be a top centre-back. I think he's going to be one of the best in the Premier League in the next couple of years. Maybe the best. But His last game, he was quite poor. And he looked quite tired, even from the start of the last game. So that's why I'm going with Trevoh Chalobah right centre-back. And I think Trevor's deserved the start in his natural position, because he's been playing out of position the last couple of games and he's still been really solid. So just give him a try at right centre-back, see how he performs. He deserves it, to be fair, in my eyes, he deserves it. Then the 4 across in the midfield. Left wing back have gone Lewis Hall, right wing back have gone Loftus-Cheek, and then the 2 in the midfield have got Enzo Fernandez and Zakaria. Now, I look at Lewis Hall and I think he had a very, very good performance against a City team. Even though it was their second team, it's still a really, really good second team, let's be real. Very, very good. And I think he deserves another start. You know, we've got nobody else who can play left wing back. What, we're going to chuck bloody Aspie left wing back? No, thank you. I'd much rather Lewis Hall come in there. I think he deserves it as well. You know, allow him to bomb forward a bit more. He was unlucky, I thought, not to score last game. You know, he deserves another chance. You know, all these little bits of playing time Lewis Hall's getting, even out of position. You know, the guy's 18, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to worry about getting into the Chelsea first team until he's about 23, 24. That's when he can start going, actually, I might have to look at my options. All this experience right now at a young age, before he goes out on loan or something like that to a good Premier League side, you know, all this experience is going to come in handy long term for him. Loftus-Cheek deserves to go right wing back. Yes, it's not his proper position, but he's been really good in the last couple of games. I know he was good in the City game. I actually rated him highly in the City game. But I'm not having Aspie right wing back. No, thank you. So play Loftus there. He's very physical. He can do it really well. And then Enzo, obviously, don't have to say anything. Enzo Fernandez deserves to be in centre mid. And then Zakaria. Now I put Zakaria in the last game as well, but he didn't get a start. Give him a start in this game. I think he deserves it. You know, give him a good sending out. You know what I mean? He deserved more chances, in my opinion, in this Chelsea team, because I think the times he has been given a chance, I think he's performed to a good level. There's only been one time I've actually looked at Zakaria in a Chelsea shirt and I've gone, "You've not been great today." Only one time. All the other times, I reckon he's been very, very decent. Give him a try. He's going to put his all into it, you know. He's going to put his all into it. I can tell Zakaria is that type of player. And I think he'd be very useful for Enzo for this type of game. So, yeah, that's my 4 crossing the midfield. And then the 3 up top. Off the left, I've gone Mudryk. Off the right, I've gone Madueke. Up top, as a centre forward, I've gone João Felix. Now, you're all probably looking at this and going, what about... name's gone completely out the head. What about Havertz? I think Havertz has been dross. I think he needs to leave Chelsea, but he's been dross the last couple of games. He needs to be benched. And Datro Fofana is another one that came to my head. Now, I would like Datro to get a run. But do I think he even is in contention for tomorrow? No, I think he might be on the bench, you know. I have a good feeling he's going to be on the bench. He's been on the bench the last couple of times. But I don't think he'll be in it. There's no way he's going to have a chance in this game. And also, to be fair, Felix, the last time he actually played as a false 9 against Man United was for Atletico Madrid. And he actually was really, really good in that game. So maybe give him the free roam of the false 9 for this type of game. Mudryk, I've put in instead of Sterling. Sterling's been pants. I trusted him in the last game, so I thought he'd perform as well as he did in the Nottingham Forest game, but he was pants. So give Mudryk a run in. I think he'd terrorise that defence of United tomorrow. And then Madueke, again, has to be starting. He's been a bench. Keep the form going, in my opinion. So, yeah, that'll be my Chelsea team for tomorrow. And then a score prediction for tomorrow's game. Like I said, I actually genuinely think it's going to be a draw. It's going to be a boring draw. But if I had to place my money on it, you know, if I was a betting man, if I had to place my money on it, I'd push all my money towards a 1-1. I feel like it's going to be a 1-1 for tomorrow's game. It's not going to be a good watch. I say this in every preview. It's never going to be a good watch. Win, draw, or loss, it's not going to be a good watch. We know this season because Lampard's a terrible manager, you know, and this season's been a complete write-off. And to even add insult to injury, these players are on the beach now. They're on the beach. Got nothing to play for. They're on the beach. Should they be? No. Not until the very end of the season, but they are. So, yeah. That's it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your team would be and what the score prediction you think will be for tomorrow. I'll be intrigued to know. And yeah, please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Mount situation as well, and him pretty much choosing United maybe. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and take care. Peace.